My name is Edison Red Nest III, and I am the owner of Native Futures. You know, we have several contracts that we work with. So we're a for-profit business. We don't receive grant funding from anything like that, and we work strictly through contract work. So we have one with Box Butte County Attorney's Office for their diversion services. We have one with DHHS, CPS services, District 12 probation. We also work with the Santee Sioux Nation Society of Care program. So with all of those different contracts and people that we work with, it's kind of like, we're building one big thing where everything has a place. Like if we can't get over here, then maybe these people can help out. We started back in 2013, and it was kind of a rough start. The government shut down for a bit, but we came back after that. And the goal always has been to build something up for the people, something that's self-sustainable, something that will generate its own income, something that will generate its own resources for the people. Here in Nebraska, here in the Panhandle, when you look at statistics, it's natives. Natives are living in poverty. Natives have high rates of alcohol use. And it's not just the Lions, it's Panhandle wide. And it's crazy to see all that. And it's crazy that, it's taken this long for something to happen or for, people to want to change. And that's happening. We have young parents nowadays who aren't drinking. They've made commitments not to drink, which is great, especially for a native person. But like I said, going back to the poverty, it's been here for a long time for the natives. And it's just, it's upsetting because it shouldn't be that way. Things could be a lot different, And when you consider our history, when you consider the things that we've been through, we should be a lot different than how we are, but we're not. But through what we've been doing here since 2013, things have changed drastically in this community as far as the social setting or social take on Native Americans. We have other people, other natives in this community who are doing great things. They're being good parents, they're keeping their jobs, they're making their voices heard. So things are slowly getting better, but our goal here is to use resources given to us, to use the tools that we have to make a better future. If you want to be successful, you have to do something. You can't just sit around. And that's what we want to teach these children, is that you can do things, you can be someone. And we want to be that really, how would you say, that person or thing there to guide them along. The drive-in fits in to couple of aspects. The first one would be the parenting stuff. We're big on movies, our family. The thing is that we're doing it together as a family. We're sharing that experience, and my hope is that my kids will do that with their kids, keep that little movie experience alive. So again, we translate that in a bigger setting with the drive-in movie theater, where families can come for a low price and enjoy a movie. Be there together in something that's not really around anymore. You don't see many drive-ins. So to go to one as a family is a very memorable experience. Kids enjoy that. And that's, and then we can use that drive-in to hire the kids. And that's what we have been doing. We've been hiring different kids, high schoolers, high school seniors, kids, and giving them a job to do something, and that's great. We're able to hire people and help them, and they can bring in income for themselves. This whole mission has been kind of to give back, looking for, just give back. If I can do this, if I can set all this stuff in motion, and what started this is, I was working for Shadow Native American Center, and it didn't work out. So luckily I was able to do this, start a business. And I went online and looked up exactly what I had to do and what forms I had to pick out and fill out. So, and then again, kept it for profit just to keep it real. Like, if I'm not working, if I'm not doing this, then none of this works. So, no breaks. But I also wanted to do better for the children, the kids, especially our kids here, and especially our Native kids. We want to build them back up to where we were, because we're dealing with a lot of stuff in this area. And for Native Americans, it's generational. You go back to your first contact, you go back to the wars, you go back to the reservation lives, the boarding schools, all the trauma that those generations went through, that trauma has been passed down to us. There was a lot of stuff that happened, abuses, neglects, all kinds of bad things, fights happened to the natives. And we were drinking at such a high rate, all this stuff was happening. So now, on top of all of that intergenerational trauma of that, now we've had to deal with 3 generations of alcohol abuse on top of that, alcohol addiction. So even in talking about this stuff, like I am like breathing shallow, my palms are sweaty, and that's just my proof that stuff is real. It's real, it's right there, it affects us, it affects all these kids. I think the work that I do with the kids in this area is just, be there for them, be as consistent as I can for them, and try as much, like I said, to be a role model, to be a leader, to show them what a man is supposed to be, a provider, a protector, but also someone that, can really talk about his problems, and that's I think really what the kids need, or what the kids turn to, because we still have kids that we've worked with years ago reaching out. Do you have any work? Can I come do some work for some food or something like that, And that's great, because even though we haven't seen them for months or years, that they know that they can still call us up and that we will be there for them.